Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Actually I have been receiving a lot of similar questions that like how do you pick the good funds, how do you pick good stocks for investing or for trading. So I thought okay, I'll answer this question because many of you all asked this question. So basically what I do is I previously also had uploaded the one video on this, but again once again I would like to share with you all. So the thing is, I keep on reading a lot of stuff. So lot of stuffs, as in I don't read obviously 100 pages report or 200 pages report because yeah, I know it's like too time consuming and people kind of feel bored. So even I don't read. Many of the reports which have 100 pages or 200 pages, but there are many reports of facts books which are like just of 20 pages or 30 pages or even 5 pages. So I do read that. Now the benefit of reading all these reports or fact sheets is that you get a new idea, new perspective about markets, because it's always a good thing to learn, right? And I feel no one is always 100%, no one knows anything properly. I mean, no one will know 100% what everything is, right? So it's just like when you learn, you evolve and you grow, keep growing. So I always feel excited when it comes to market, because in markets every day there's something new to learn. So that excites me more. So the thing is, whenever I read these reports of these fact sheets, I get a idea about what things are going in the market, because obviously I'm not some full-time trader. Let's say no one is over here doing full-time trading 24 hours or something, so we don't have too much time looking at markets only or looking at news and everything, right? So whenever like you have just 20 minutes or 1 hour free, or on weekends or when there are holidays, I do keep reading this stuff. Okay, so from there I get to come to know which trends are going on in the market, what is actually happening in this industry, where people are trying to see the opportunities going ahead. So it gives me a list of stock ideas also are shared over here, a lot of good funds come in. So from there I come to know, okay, going ahead, this is going to be the trend, this is the place where people are looking for the opportunities. So from this reports and from reading all this stuff, it gives me scanning a few stocks and then analyzing them, and then finalizing it for going ahead with it. So if you see again over here, and I would always say that learning is a very good thing. I mean, everyone should learn something every day, because it is like at the end of the day you feel so happy that today you have learned something new. Okay, now one more thing, like obviously if you're someone from different backgrounds and if you don't know any terms, okay, even if it happens that there are some terms which I don't understand, whether in reports or let's say if you are understanding reading the industry report and you don't know anything about one sector, or you come up with one term which you are not able to understand, always take the help of the Google. I mean, Google is the best place where you can find like all your answers. So it's like always in first term, maybe you might not get it, but there are similar explanations, two, three, which you can keep on go through, because there are someone who one maybe have explained in a different way, but one may have be explained in a simpler way. So that may not give you a whole understanding of the term, but a little from where you were not knowing anything, now you will at least know a little bit about that term. So always whenever I don't know something or I don't understand anything, I always go and Google it. It's the best thing you can do, not only in this, in anything, whatever you do. In case if you don't know anything, always take the help of the Google. It hardly takes 1 minute just to go and search about the thing, and you will get a small note about it. So that is what I personally do. Whenever I don't understand anything or I find it difficult, I always take the help of the Google, and it is the best way to learn and even to grow. Okay, so now coming to this one thing. So if you see, this is a mutual fund fact book. It's made by the some fund which is known as Research House, which is Wisdom Research. So it's a report by them which they have released. Now it's a 17-page report only, so easily anyone can read it. Right now, the good thing about this is once you read the 17-page report, you will understand what things are going on. So if you see from the summary only, if you just read the black headlines, so from here only you can understand that the mutual fund industry is growing. Okay, people are more interested in the debt flows market, that index net flows are improving. People are more interested in the hybrid funds. Okay, then people rather investing and trading of more, they are interested in the SIPs inflows because they have been growing continuously. Then they suggest the stocks which are held by the mutual funds. Okay, then even the favorite stock, the various fund managers which are they are holding, so you get to know idea about that. Then the key trends which are going on, like the new age companies, the startups which we have. So from there also we come to know where the mutual funds are trying, or this fund managers are trying and looking for the opportunities. So once we come to know them about, yeah, okay, they are looking at this opportunity, this stocks, so then even we can try to study more about them, and once we get the conviction, we can go ahead with it. So for example, if I come to know that they are tracking this new age companies like Paytm, Zomato, or PB Fintech, or Delivery, so then you can just if you get the idea, okay, they are tracking this stock, so then I can go ahead and analyze the same thing a little bit more. And once I get okay, yeah, correct, this trend is going on, this is in the high demand, and this is going well, so we can also get a little bit conviction, and then we can go ahead with the investing in those stocks or in those funds, correct? So if you go ahead, you will come to know as you read the report that there's active participation of retail investors going on, okay, with contributions from equity funds, the hybrid funds, okay. Then when you go a little bit down, they will show you that equity inflows are a little bit going down in the last 7 months. Okay, then so small cap funds has received like the most inflows, the highest inflow within the equity category. Okay, from the fourth for the fourth straight month. So this gives you an idea that the small cap stocks, okay, maybe are doing good. Okay, then the multi cap funds have come next, so you can understand, if you are investing in multi cap and small cap funds, they are going to do well. Okay, then you come down, they are showing you debt flows are also turning positive. Now even in debt flows there are many, right? So they are also telling you that within the debt category, excluding liquid and overnight funds, low duration funds, money market funds, they are seeing a significant growth in their value. Okay, so then you can get a fair idea that investing in this funds might be good. Okay, the flow of money in debt related funds showed a positive trend. Okay, so you can understand that people are more interested in this types of fund, and we can look for it. Then if you go further, you can see the hybrid inflows grew 3x on MOM basis. Okay, and from that also the hybrid inflows, arbitrage category contributed 80% of the inflows. So people are more interested in the arbitrage funds. Okay, then saw outflows during the month, while other categories witness inflows. Okay, and from that also, as I told you, arbitrage funds receive the most inflows within the hybrid category. Okay, so now with the market reaching new all-time high, active involvement from FIIC, HNIs, the likelihood of increased trading due to a 5-week expiration period and an ongoing market fluctuation during the earning season which we had, people anticipated that returns from the arbitrage funds will remain higher and expect further inflows into it. So people were more interested in this type of fund. Okay, then you can just go ahead and keep on reading. Then we saw new fund offerings also showing increased, variety of categories like business cycles, innovation, defense, active momentum, consumer goods. So this type of funds are coming up. Okay, and like HSBC, Mediaset, Canara Robeco, they are trying to launch all these new types of fund and offers. Okay, then if you go ahead, then this were the IPOs by this mutual fund houses. They were there, for example, Idea Forge, CN. So they gave a good listings. Okay, then mutual funds are tracking key trends in new age companies. Okay, so if you see June 23 number of shares and July 23, so they were basically interested in the car trade, Delivery, PB Fintech, which I had also recommended you all, okay, on my Telegram channel. And if you saw, it gave a very good move. So from this reports on, even if you see Zomato, so yeah, so from all these reports, by reading them, you get an idea of what things are going on. So Zomato also I had recommended, then PB Fintech, okay, Delivery also, car trade. So these are the stocks where you get to know, and you just have to study a little bit more. And once you get convinced, you can go ahead with it. Then we can see some of the fund managers' favorite stock picks. So HDFC Bank, in large caps, we have HDFC, we have ICICI, Reliance, Infosys, SBI. Then in mid caps, we have Federal, Cummins, Persistent, Bharat Forge. Bharat Forge also recently we saw a very great move. Then in the small caps, we have Cholamandalam, we have PVR Inox, then Krishna Institute of Medical. So all the stocks, if you see, it's like a common thing only. We know a few of them. It's just like we have to give a little more study about this, and once we are good to go, we can go ahead with it. Then list of unique stocks held by only AMCs and not held by other AMCs. So if you see, we have Religare, then there may be some which are like common names also. We have Red Tape, then we have Josh Engineering, Genus Power, which ran very good. Then Vindhya Telelinks also, Inox Wind. So this way you can, always try to pick up stocks, and which I personally also prefer the same. So that is why I told you, if these reports are like a hardly of 17 pages or 20 pages, 30 pages, you always can read those, right? The good thing is you won't be dependent on anyone also, and you yourself will be learning something new out of it. Okay, list of unique stocks. Okay, so again we have PTC Industries, then Kamdhenu. Okay, now from here only I can see many of the stocks actually have ran very good. If you see Dynamic Technology, Genus Power, then Religare, okay, which I had also personally recommended to my clients also. So it has done very good, given a good performance. So yeah, so if you see from this reports, you can always try to conclude yourself where the trend of the market is going, where the mutual fund is trying to invest, which companies they are looking for. And once you just have to if you are familiar with any of the names, you get that conviction. Okay, right, I have been tracking this one, and now even they have been following this stock or this company. So you can always study a bit more, like you can see the technical part. Okay, and you can, if you get the conviction and everything, the vision is clear about the company, the management is good and everything, so you can go ahead with it. So this is the one way. Okay, then even there are various reports which are released by the research houses, so you can, that is stock specific, so you can also always read that and look for investing. So this is how one of the ways to look for good funds and to look for good stocks. If you have any queries regarding like whatever you could not understand or you need more of it, you can always drop in the comment box. We'll be happy to answer all your queries. Okay, and do like, share, and subscribe. If you have anything like you all want me to make a video on, or any of your stock related thing, you can always drop them in the comment box. We also have a Telegram channel. I'll share the link again in the description thing. You can follow over there also. Okay, thank you.